Hi, I am Ian, and in this video presentation, I am going to talk about random variable. Here are the things that I'm gonna discuss in this video. First, the definition of random variable, the types of random variable, example of random variable in its solution, and last, the importance of random variable in our daily life. A random variable is a type of variable in statistics whose possible values depend on the outcomes of a certain random phenomenon, events, or experiments. Since a random variable can take on different values, it is commonly labeled with a letter. Example, variable x. We can define a random variable for a quantity of interest by assigning a numerical value to each event in a sample space. There are two types of random variables. First, discrete random variables are random variables whose range is a countable set. A countable set can be either a finite set or a countably infinite set. Examples: doctors, number of doctors present at a hospital, number of COVID vaccines in a box, numbers of heads when flipping 3 coins, students' grade level. Now, unlike discrete variables, continuous random variables can take on an infinite number of possible values. A continuous random variable is one which takes an infinite number of possible values. Continuous random variables are usually measurements. Examples: temperature of a patient in a hospital, height of students in class, weight of students in class, time it takes to get to school, distance traveled between classes. Here are the steps on how to find the value of the random variable on any events or experiments. First, assign letters that will represent each outcome. Determine the sample space, all possible outcomes. Number 3. Count the number of the random variable. Now, we will try some examples and solve it. Example 1. Suppose there are 2 doctors to be chosen from 4 pediatricians, represented as A, and 6 psychiatrists, represented as B, as frontliners for the day. Let C be the random variable representing the pediatricians. First thing we are going to do is list all the possible outcomes. The first possible outcome will be AA. It means we pick 2 pediatricians. On the second outcome, AB, it means that we have only chosen 1 pediatrician and the other is psychiatrist. Next is BA. It means to say there is also one value of a random variable, like the previous one. Last one is BB. We put 0 because based on the outcome, none of the pediatricians were being chosen. So the values of the random variables are 2, 1, and 0. The possible values of the random variable C are 0, 1, and 2. The second example is, suppose there are 3 people to be tested in COVID-19. Let P represent positive, N represent the negative, and X be the random variable representing the number of infected persons that occur. Find the random variable X. From the given table, the possible outcomes are positive, 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 negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, and negative, negative, negative. And this time, we have to count the number of positive. Now, based on the given table, we can now say that the possible values of variable x are 0, 1, 2, and 3. Random variables are very important in statistics and probability, and a must-have if anyone is looking forward to understand probability distributions. Random variables are not only important in statistics and probability, but it is also important in real world and in our daily life because random variables allows us to ask questions in a mathematical way. A random variable is linked to the observations in the real world, where our uncertainty, unpredictability, or questions is involved. Random variables are used in all types of economic and financial decision-making to carry out random experiments. That's all. Thank you.